Hey guys, welcome back to another video where we're going to tell you what the best practices are to make sure your roof is ready for the spring rains. Your roof is sat over the winter. It could have dried out any kind of sealants or cements on your roof. They may be cracked, but in this video we're going to explain what you need to check and why you need to have it checked. So you guys need to have the evaluation done because, over winter we don't get much rain. You may not know you even have a leak. You may have a leak that's so small it's just going to rot a little hole inside of your plywood the size of a dinner plate. But by the time it gets there, it's too late. That's why you need to have a professional come out and look at your roof. So another reason to have your roof evaluated in the spring by a professional roofer is for interior water damage that you may not know about. You could have the obvious signs, blackened plywood in your attic or peeling paint on your ceiling, right? But you could have water running down the wall of your home and not even know it because it could be from a dead valley leak, a flashing not sealed correctly. Any of those things can intrude to interior water damage that you may not know about. If you have gutters on your home, and this also applies for the valleys of your roof as well, you need to make sure they're clean and unobstructed so that the way the water can drain off your roof properly and out of your gutters. If water backs up in your gutters, it can back up underneath the eave drip and cause the edge of your roof to rot as well as the fascia board, and now you have a bad surface to work on. Another good practice in the springtime to check on your roof is for mold and algae. Mold, being obvious, is health concerns to you, your kids, your animals inside the home. Algae is just ugly. On a shingle roof, it's going to darken your shingles and it's going to discolor them. On a metal roof, it's going to become slick and hazardous to you or your professional roofer inspecting your roof. But also, it might turn your brand new white pretty roof looking green. One more thing to check also ties into our last talking point is with algae. Trees around your home. You need to make sure they are trimmed and properly trimmed back away from your home. This will prevent debris in your valleys or on your roof. This also prevents the algae from growing from the dead leaves decaying. And then also, if we do have a storm, it prevents any strikes from the branches falling off the trees onto your roof. If you have a shingle roof, when your roof is inspected, the roofer may be looking for peeling shingles, curling shingles, cracked shingles, torn shingles, shingles that have strike damage. There's a multitude of things we can look for, but all of them at the end of the day will result in leaks in your home. So it's always important to have this checked in the spring to verify you don't have any of these. So you need to have these checked in a timely manner because the longer they go on, the longer these damages have incurred, the worse the leaks in your home are going to be. Even if the shingle just on top looks like it's intact, but it's missing some granules, you see a little bit of fiberglass. As that fiberglass gets wet, that shingle is just going to deteriorate and it's going to cause the issue to become even more severe. So have it checked in a timely manner. Yearly in the early spring is the best time, and then you're good for the rainy season in Florida. Another item to check is your fascia board and your flashings on your home. Your flashings is pretty obvious. If they're not sealed correctly, they'll let water in at the walls where your roof meets a stucco section, and these can be pretty costly to repair. They can also let water behind the stucco on your columns if you have them on your front porch. You go to a friend's house, you see the column starting to crack and peel away. It just doesn't look pretty, it's ugly, and eventually you're stuck with a costly stucco repair bill to get these items fixed. Your fascia board is going to be a little hidden. It's typically behind your aluminum fascia, above your soffit, and it's also underneath your drip edge. It's completely out of sight until it's time to fix it. But when it comes time to fix it, it's too late. That's going to be an additional cost on your roof bill for you to incur. So have your roofer come out. They can pull the fascia off and check it and see if you have any rot. If you find any rot or stain, that's a sign of an obvious roof leak. You need to get it fixed. To recap some of the best springtime practices for your roof, to have your roof evaluated by a professional roofer, you want to have your gutters checked, have them checked for interior damage, whether it's peeling paint or rotten plywood. Check for mold and algae growth, whether it's on your drywall, inside your attic, on the plywood or trusses, anywhere that it could happen or water could intrude. Let's get it checked. Also checking for tree trimming. Do we need to have a local tree company come out and trim any of your trees back or can you do it yourself? Little minor things. Also, you need to have your shingles checked for any kind of maintenance, any strike debris, any kind of damaged shingles that are going to cause issues. As well as having your fascia and your flashings inspected to ensure that there is no water intrusion in those areas. So if you found the content helpful, you can click and subscribe and follow our page for a little more, or call our Sebring office at 863-202-8200 or our Daytona office at 386-282-1101.